felt it this week. Well, just to give you a rundown, we went 1-4 in the Fab Five.
Absolutely pathetic. This is 1-4. Has got to be one of our historical worsts we've ever had.
Easily. We've never gone over, but I don't think we went 1-4 one time last year. So we're getting it out of the way.
All right, we're getting it out. That's fine. Just like those Cowboys losses. Get it out of the way. Feel it.
I went 4-10 in our picks. I spotted you one by switching to the Patriots last second.
God, horrible.
I ruined the what was supposed to be the podcast last week on Thursday. Fucked that up. So I'll just make myself. That's like 3-11.
Oh,
you
God.
went 5-9.
Jesus, horrible.
Yeah, this is our 50th episode. This was supposed to be so celebratory. We're gonna be killing it.
Oh, our 50th episode has to be number one. You lost the recording for Thursday.
Yeah, I thought I had
do?
exported it, and turns out I didn't.
What?
And then I deleted it because I never
what
save
kind of
it.
move is that?
It's a rookie move.
Rook move. Rook move.
I'm gonna let you guys know before we get into the details, the bloody details.
Oh,
we had
man.
planned to record Sunday night after our great victory.
Hugely.
Never plan a parade.
Oh, God.
Before.
It's just classic. You're asking for defeat. You're asking to come into that locker room and people are trying to get rid of the champagne and taking down all the plastic because you just fucking lost. Huge.
Yeah, I now know how the Falcons feel. Just to give you, ladies and gentlemen, a rundown. On Friday night, I was feeling good. I was feeling saucy, and I decided to do something. And I put a very large money line bet on Syracuse playing Clemson. It was a tie game. The value was like 4-1 for Syracuse. It was way too high, and I did it. And we won huge.
Huge. This motherfucker, this crazy fucking
It was a psychotic bet.
psychotic move. But I love it because it was ballsy and it reaped beautiful benefits.
I love live betting. We'll do it fucking live.
That's on a commandment. That is a commandment.
Now, because
Something
of that,
to do
I got to rein it in. Then Andrew nails an Astros bet.
Do a little sprinkle Astros.
Yeah, a little sprinkle Texas A&M.
And then a sprinkle Texas A&M the next day. That's Saturday now. We're going into Saturday. We sprinkle a little bit on A&M. We sprinkle some money again on the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
And then sprinkled some money on... What else was there?
That was it.
Okay.
So we're feeling good.
Feeling so nice.
Feeling great heading into Sunday.
It's like we just solved... It's like we were in like the NASA room and we just figured out Apollo 13 and we were fucking jubilated. Fucking spirits through the sky. Everything is perfect. Nothing can go wrong.
We were up 28-3, and instead of going home with our chips, maybe just sprinkling in something for a little fun and enjoying our Sunday,
we got fucking Icarus.
we didn't run the ball. We kept passing. We didn't play the clock.
How do we not notice this? What were we thinking? We were so arrogant. We were so cocky. It's the definition of hubris.
Yeah, we got cocky because we had the Packers, and the minute Aaron Rodgers went down,
Oh, God.
we immediately hedged with a live Vikings bet, erased that. So we were feeling good.
Feeling really good because we solved the problems. Apollo 13, we have fixed this.
And then, like every asshole in the country, we had the Falcons in a teaser. So we live bet the Dolphins. And we were like, yes,
Safe.
we cannot be stopped.
We cannot be stopped.
And we were
Feeling
betting the
good.
Steelers. We were feeling so good.
Jesus.
And then comes Sunday night.
All right, so not only we feeling great, we're gonna bet some serious. We're gonna bet some money. It's already a big game for us because we chose Denver Broncos and our last remaining survivor team, and so it was the incentive to watch, the incentive for them to win was huge, and somehow that didn't stop us.
Instead of going to commandment number 1, even though we haven't written them down, the number 1 commandment is hedge your happiness, which would have been a Giants bet.
It would have been great odds. We would have maybe lost a couple $100, but then again, our survivor team would have gone on. And on the upside, if they do happen to lose, we were winning some serious cash.
And we didn't do it. And we got crushed. And I'll never forget. There's certain bets a year, whether it's a pool or something else. Always remember a play. I will always remember Trevor Siemian looking out to the flat, just doesn't even care that Janoris Jenkins is sitting behind the receiver waiting right before half.
You don't even care.
40 seconds left. Just go into half, down 7, guys. Nope. Pick 6.
Oh, my God.
You tested the man all game.
You tested him. Why not throw at Eli Apple? He is the weaker link. You know pick pack mentality. From the beast of the earth, you find the weakest one and you attack. You must have had just 2 weeks off where you didn't do anything because none of you looked like you were ready to play. Von Miller was not getting any pressure at all. That is a horrible Giants offensive line. You guys couldn't do anything. You having trouble stopping the run. You let Darkroll run it for over 100 yards. What are you doing?
That entire game is a nightmare for me, and it will be for the entire year, and I'll probably remember it for years to come.
Horrible.
Just sitting there watching Justin Pugh block Von Miller, just contain him
all game long.
Von Miller, the greatest pass rusher on the planet, was just getting silenced.
He ended up getting a sack, but we watched that whole game, and he was getting owned.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have even deserved that sack. He should have gone home with no sack that night and defeat.
And watching them be
Trevor Siemian's not good.
I wish you guys could have seen us, ladies and gentlemen, during this Broncos game because we had the whole Sunday Fun Day set up in here with the projector. We tried everything to turn the tide. It was sad. I mean, we were many shots deep. Fuck. We had the neck pillow out. I put it on my head as a rally cap. Nothing. I had Heather sage the room.
We got it saged in here.
We might have to move this shit into the tent. I don't know what it is.
Called a medium.
You called a medium?
No, it said damn near.
Yeah.
Figure something out. Like, what in the hell was that?
I'm still shell-shocked, ladies and gentlemen. It was just... I feel like a quarterback now that's just seeing ghosts. I'm like Chris Everett. I'm just going to drop before any pressure.
It hurts because we lost all that money, and then obviously we lost a survivor as well. So that was just such not a cool blow because there was so much... it's just so fun to have it in there.
We were up huge going into Saturday, and that and the Bucks and some other things. We essentially lost everything we'd won on Friday. Just brutal. We are the Falcons. We didn't just run the clock out, just take our chips and go home.
Foolish.
And it's foolish, and I feel I'm still sick to my stomach about it.
I'm still sick to my stomach, but if we're going to take a silver lining from this disastrous play, it's we paid money for future knowledge. And that, my friend, is irreplaceable.
Yeah, we're going to get back into the film. we owe you guys more. These Fab Fives have been
horrible.
Poor.
Ugh.
I believe we still have a winning record or we're even on the year.
I need to shake some things up because in my office pool with these motherfuckers, I am just picking and evaluating my points and confidence to entirely the wrong teams.
Well, you need to do what I did. I was in 60th, and I'm now in 11th. I was in 10th.
Well,
I changed my name.
Change the fuck.
You changed your name, and
I did.
Now you suck.
I changed it.
Because Dez is bad luck. I'm going to get you to get rid of that goddamn Dez jersey.
It shouldn't have brought it.
I've been telling this asshole for years. God. I like Dez Bryant. He's a great dude, a great player. But this Dez Bryant jersey Andrew has is nothing but bad luck. And you have a Dak Prescott jersey that you won in a bet because I took the Niners last year sitting in your room.
Yeah, I think I'm retiring Dez permanently.
It's true. But if you can't take the losses like a man, I'm a man, boy. Then get out.
Yeah, then get out. We're fucking mounting back up. We're going to make so much money this week on smart bets. Follow the commandments.
Yes. Don't these media narratives is fake news.
Fake news.
The Dolphins are done. The Giants are trash.
You
They're
can't trust any team in the NFL. I trust none of them. Literally, I trust none of you except the fact that I was saying earlier, the Cleveland Browns really do suck.
The Cleveland Browns are the only team we can trust this year. They are terrible. Beyond, everyone was like, oh, they'll turn it around. No, they're worse than last year.
I don't know how it's possible that the biggest talk was that offensive line. They can't run the ball to save their lives. They got no exciting weapons on the outside.
They literally just protect their quarterback to either get sacked if it's Kaiser or throw horrendous interceptions if it's Hogan.
Oh, my God. That change did not work out. What do you do? Hugh Jackson's just got a feeling so sad.
I need to see these metrics that say their defense is ranked top 5 in something. I think it was rushing, but it's probably just because every team can pass on you, so why even bother running the ball? You were the only team that didn't cover a touchdown or more spread.
Oh, They're so bad. So yeah, we'll just pick against them.
I mean, every NFL season, you really don't know a damn thing the first 6-7 weeks. But this season especially, this one is unique.
This is unique.
There's not a single team that is undefeated. I think 20 teams are between 2-4 and 4-2. I think half the league is, like 3-3.
The Giants should not be. The Giants are better than 1-5.
Yeah,
but still, they have a chance. Never count them out.
Yeah,
I trust none of. As you're saying, screw all these teams. I trust none of you. Every single week, you can break my heart. All of them.
All of them. You still look downtrodden.
I'm angry, sad.
I couldn't even really do much today. I was very beaten. Are Micheladas bad luck yet? I think Micheladas are fine.
I think they're fine. But maybe I need to actually start making my own micheladas. I think that is the key. I think I'm over this store-bought shit. I need to have...
Yeah, that powder.
Yeah. And also, what is that powder? What is it doing to me?
Probably a shit ton of sodium.
God damn it. It's probably so bad. All right, this is the new thing. I got to actually make the micheladas. That'll be better. All I need, Clamato or Bloody Mary mix. Some cervezas. Tabasco, Worcester sauce, and something called like Mingo.
Mingo.
No idea what it is. I'm 100% sure it's not a word. But it is sound like that.
Well, sounds good. Before we get into our hot knots, before we get into any of this, I got to shout out to Kyle. He beat my ass in fantasy.
But Kyle will never never hear this because he's not a listener.
Yeah, why are you? Yeah, get back on here. We'll bring you on. We need you since there's so much locker room discord amongst the Steelers.
We gotta figure out what the hell's going on, and you have the inside scoop.
Is he just pulling a Steelers and he just wants to be on the show more? So now he's checking out.
He's totally that's exactly what happened. He's pulling a.
Is he requesting a trade to another podcast?
No one is gonna have you, but it's either us or nobody. You take your pick. Oh well, yeah. Shout out to you, Kyle, for not listening. Screw you. All right, let's go to some hot. Oh, not Howard.
Hot or not?
All right, I got a not hot for you. Leeds going into halftime, and then those teams just completely blowing them.
That's interesting because I had comebacks as hot. So which one?
Oh, comebacks. That's right.
Comebacks are hot.
I guess comebacks are hot.
That's what you're looking for.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, we had the Falcons go up 17.
Comebacks.
Washington go up 17. Falcons lose straight up. Washington doesn't cover. Saints nearly blew a 32-point lead.
Bucks came back.
Bucks came back. Titans came back tonight on Monday night.
That comebacks are hot. Comebacks are key.
There were comebacks everywhere. Patriots came back from 14 down.
True. My God.
Shit.
Patriots. What is wrong with that team?
The Browns came back from down 30 to, I think they ended up putting up a touchdown. Good job, Browns.
Good job, Browns.
Oh, the Chargers came back for a win?
Always coming back. Chargers are always coming back.
Yeah,
they're going to put some wins up there.
Philly Rib only plays when he's down. That's his time to shine.
I just love the fact that they're just wanderers. They do not have a home. They literally don't have a home game all year long.
I got another hot. Deshaun Watson. Perennially hot. He's hot for 3 weeks.
He's a Super Saiyan supernova. He's not even Super Saiyan. He's like Super Saiyan 5.
Leading the league in touchdown passes?
Man, he's so good. He's so good that he actually has made me like the Titans. I mean,
like the Titans.
Texans. All right.
Guys, we are concussed from Sunday. You don't understand the beating we took. Nothing makes sense anymore.
I'm on major concussion protocol. They actually told me I am going to have memory loss. Oh, God. All right, what else was there? Ooh, Adrian Peterson was out.
AARP Peterson.
AARP.
The whole Cardinals team was like a 2009 Pro Bowl roster.
Their stats were just filthy this weekend from their top three. Those ancients.
They came out and they just put a whooping on them early.
Those ancient. They scored 30 unanswered, didn't they? That was another game we fucking lost money on.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm
Golly.
going to vent.
Golly. I hate you, Bucks. You are now officially, after the Giants, Redskins, and Eagles, my least favorite team.
Ooh, Le'Veon Bell. He's
so
back.
hot.
Run the rock, Steelers. Just run it and then get it to Brown, but run the ball.
And then trade the Cowboys and Martavis Bryant.
Possible.
You just give it to us.
Yeah.
He's way better than Terrence Williams.
That is true.
Fuck Terrence Williams. I hope he gets. He's not hot.
Who was it the other day that said Terrence Williams was clutch?
He is not clutch. If I ever said that, slap me again.
Yeah, no. 49ers against the spread.
Oh, that is so hot.
4-2.
Flaming.
That's hot for an 0-6 team.
Yeah. That is amazing. That's how feisty they are. They're in it.
They're little backdoor cover
games.
monsters.
Man, they're killers. But how, Spencer? How are they in games?
I have no clue. I've watched these games, and it's just a lot of garbage time points because Brian Hoyer, and then their defense is good enough that they won't get completely blown out.
Okay.
And then their offense pretty much does nothing in the first half, hangs around, and then puts up 13 late, 14 late, except the Rams. That was the only game their offense was firing on. Every other one, it's been second half, a lot of garbage time stuff, get that back door. Defense holds on enough to not get blown out. They're a cover monster, ladies and
Do
gentlemen.
they cover the Cowboys?
That I don't know.
Are injuries hot?
Injuries are real hot.
Flaming. Aaron.
And they were running Aaron Rodgers commercials right after, like during the whole game. So right after he gets injured, you're just seeing Aaron Rodgers commercials.
Everywhere.
And you knew it was a broken collarbone right away.
It was done. Yeah, you called it. You said that. But he's broken that before, and now it's gonna be paper thin. He's gonna break it consistently.
Anthony Barr, he's hot.
He's hot. He was a quarterback killer. He was a
out
player
there
killer.
hitting people
Hard. He's a big old man.
He's gonna get fined for that.
Yeah. Yeah. drove his ass down.
Yeah.
Totally. But
that was the old Tony Saragusa special. Remember you did that to Rich Gannon in the AFC Championship?
That mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. Put that game away early, Tony.
Do we like Tony Romo's play announcing?
I love it. I didn't get to hear much of him this week because we just didn't have that game as
I
loud.
assumed that he was hot.
That's a hot. Ben McAdoo. He's hot because
he gave over the reins.
He changed up the entire offense by handing it over to someone else.
Yes. It's genius. What he was doing was not working, and they simplified things, and they were moving the ball against the best defense in the league.
Hot. Wentz. The Eagles.
They're so hot.
They're on fire.
I'm not even mad about it. They're good.
That's something coming from a Cowboys fan.
They're just good. It's not even like a sexy good. They're just like good. It's a solid football team.
Wentz is pretty sexy.
Actually, he's the sexy. Yeah, truth. I think we basically got him. Rams are hot.
Ooh.
They're making football in Los Angeles be relevant.
Leonard Fournette.
Hot.
God.
He's so good. I just would not want to touch that guy. He's fucking scary coming through there. What are your stats? What did you say earlier?
596 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Oh.
In 6 games.
My God.
With stack boxes.
Yeah, he's got no quarterback.
You know where it's going. And the man cometh.
Doesn't matter. He waves you towards him as he runs.
I was so sad when I
I
thought he went down with an injury.
I know.
I was like, ugh.
That would be horrible.
Ooh, I got a hot for you.
Hit me.
Pups, dogs, underdogs,
Oof.
profitable.
Yee.
18 above 500 on the year for dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a further point. We have no idea about any of these teams. We let 1 week tell us the tale of who they are. That's not the tale of who they are. It's just merely a body part.
Yeah.
Look at all the body parts.
It's another hot. Any more hots? This is a long
I'll say
list.
not hot. Dallas Cowboy bye week because it was just as awful as the previous weeks. Ezekiel Elliott gets suspended again. Plus, all of the teams that we needed to lose won. Not hot. Horrible. We can't even win on a bye week.
You guys lost a player on a bye week.
We lost a player on a bye week and found ourselves further down in the division.
We got a real long list of not hots this week. We'll start with the old shame of the week.
Shame.
Oh,
Shame.
oh, it hurts.
Shame.
I've been so naughty.
Us.
It's
Shameful.
us. Shameful.
Shameful wagering on
We
our part.
are fucking naked, being whipped and laughed at, walking down the streets of Westeros. And these people are shaming us the whole time. Feet are bleeding. They're so raw. I stepped on glass on the way over here. That got affected with all this dirt and shit on the ground. We lost. Shame it again.
There's more than one shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Tell them about
Bucks. Tampa Bay. We put you in our Fab Five. We bet on you. I think a lot of people were like, oh, this is the week they'll bounce back. Prove it to us game. You guys got run out the building.
that. God, you got embarrassed. Embarrassed
Just flat out embarrassed.
by the Arizona Cardinals. You couldn't do anything offensively. Your defense didn't even come off the plane. You made us look like fools.
What's
And
the
also,
deal
what
with
did we
them?
say? What
Are
did
they,
we say?
Are they just...
They're
are
just
they-
like
are they
every
so-
other team in the NFL. Just, well, the injuries hurt.
They have a ton of injuries.
Ton of injuries.
They lack discipline.
They have no discipline.
I'm not sure they're well coached. I'm not sure they're poorly coached.
Jameis makes mistakes.
Oh yeah, he's good for he's good for one or two just what the hell are you doing throws again.
And on the way, like when they're away against a good defense, that could be a deadly momentum killer. Which he got injured. We also had a lot of injured quarterbacks that we bet, like teams that lost their quarterback in the game that we bet on. That's a bad beat. It's not fair. It's not cool.
No.
Jameis went down. Aaron went down.
Luckily with Aaron, you and I were so quick on that.
Because we were a missile fire. We're like, should have maybe been a little bit quicker, but we were a little hesitant. We were like,
We gave Hundley 2 series.
Yeah.
And of course, because of the week it was, right before we made the bet, the Packers got that fumble.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
I got a not hot for you.
Hit me.
Refs.
They suck.
The refs are poor.
Calling so many fouls, making horrible calls, ruining games for people like the Jets.
There was no 15-yarder for taking out the best player in the NFL.
Yeah. What's up with that?
There were phantom holding calls all throughout that game.
Horrible.
And then the Jets? In what world is that not a touchdown?
It's a touchdown all day. They're at home. How are they not getting that call?
And the review booth is in New York. Throw up some home cooking. The
For the
Jets
love
are
of God.
tortured. Give them a touchdown.
Give them a touchdown. Nobody likes the Patriots. None of us. We love to see them lose. We love to see Tom Brady lose in New York to the Jets.
McCown was on the brink of his 4th win in a row.
He was looking good. I was preaching some McCown love all game. He was throwing that ball over the place.
Is this
He got no
another
receivers?
another Fitzy situation where they get a long holdout in the offseason for a quarterback everyone knows would be terrible the following season?
Uh-huh. Oh my God. He fucking played solid. He was out there. They had a great game.
They brought this man in to tank.
They
He's
cannot
doing the
tank.
opposite. The Jets can't even tank.
They can't even do that well. That's so sad. That's when you know you just gotta what have we done to deserve this fate? How do we fix this?
They're a solid team. They played the Pats well. They're hot.
They're hot. Yeah, they're hot. They make the hot list.
Not hot. Falcons leads.
Ugh.
This is now a running theme. They nearly
never feel good with you guys.
nearly blew a game to the Bears. Nearly blew the game to the Lions. Came down the last second. Last second against the Bills, they lose. Then they're up 17-0 on the anemic, sad,
The worst offense in the league.
coked out, hangover Dolphins.
Worst offense in the league.
And they drop 20 on you, and you don't score a point.
In the second half.
Ravens tackling. The Ravens tackling specifically at the end of the game, overtime. Trying to arm tackle Jordan Howard. That's not hot.
Gonna let Jordan Howard have 100 70 yards on you.
Joe Flacco's not hot.
He sucks. His passes look horrible. He looks dumb. This is the most. I just would hate it if he was my quarterback. I'd hate it. God, I'm so sorry for you Falcons fans. I mean, Ravens fans. Me and saying teams' names tonight, not hot. I've been off.
Although, wouldn't you rather be a Ravens fan? You got your ring.
You did get a ring.
That's what makes Flacco so infuriating, is you say to yourself, this is a Super Bowl champion. And you know it'll never get as good as that if you're a Ravens fan. But you also can't
deny the fact he got you a
you
Super
can't
Bowl.
get rid of him yet. This might be his last year, but I don't know.
Didn't he sign a newer? Is this his last? There's no way.
I'm pumped for the 30 for 30 on the time Joe Flacco and Colin Kaepernick played in the Super Bowl. Because years from now, people are going to be like, what the hell? Harbaugh was the coach of the Niners?
Harbaugh.
The Niners were good?
God.
Joe Flacco and Kaepernick in a Super Bowl?
It was so close for you.
Oh, big not hot. Raiders.
Yeah, they suck. Now, do you think his Carr just came back from his injury, so it makes sense that he was not so hot.
I know Carr's injured. Your team should still be winning games.
Should still be.
They're not winning. They weren't looking great before Carr got hurt.
They weren't. No defense.
This is 4 losses in a row.
Ouch.
You got to be able to pull out something despite just your quarterback. Amari Cooper, is he
Where
alive?
he's gone? Why don't they use him?
Did he get monstarred?
What in the hell happened?
He's dropping balls everywhere. He's got the yips.
What had happened to his hands? My God, that poor team. It's like, well, my team's, what am I, 2-3? Oh, we could be 2-4.
Oh, your schedule's getting rough. Not hot. Power rankings. Team rankings.
Bullshit. Miserably misleading.
Who would you even take as a Super Bowl future right now? There's not a single team I have faith in. I don't know if anyone wins it.
This might be the year. No one actually gets the Super Bowl.
You got anything in this week in coaching?
Oh, we hate the Denver Broncos.
I think we mentioned that.
Good. I hope I reiterate that point. Also got to throw Quinn on there. Quinn, what are you doing? You're the Jason Garrett of the Falcons. Just what's happening at halftime?
Or is it just the Falcons stink? They're the premature ejaculators of the NFL.
They're all of it. They're the new Bills.
Oh my God.
They're the new Bills. They just have, it's happened, and it's happened so many times that they just keep making it happen because that's all they think about. It's the power of manifestation.
They're probably
they put it in the universe so much that they're going to lose these games when something happens and it goes south, that they actually make it a fruition. It happens.
What about our boys in New Orleans? That's hot.
That's so
our
hot.
only Fab Five to win.
Nolans. Way to hold us up slightly. Drew Brees over there. Get rid of Adrian Peterson. Ingram finds his groove. Kamara gets his thing going on. The defense has showed up. They had 3 touchdowns. Cam Jordan in the house. They scary.
3 in a row.
Yeah, remember when we wrote them off week 1? What's wrong with us, right?
Yeah.
You can't write anybody off week 1.
Mm-mm. We know nothing.
God, we need it. That needs to be write it up on the. That's a commandment.
Yeah.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
You got to really look at that and then be like, should I bet this?
Do I know anything?
Yeah. And what I'm telling myself about why I'm justifying this mean anything, or is that just hogwash?
Did I just get myself whipped up into a frenzy over nothing?
Over nothing. And chances are it's a pretty good bet.
Yeah. If I could bet on that.
Bet on that all day long.
All right, we'll have the commandments, get some picks. We need a bounce back big time this week.
And I feel it. I've been a little shell shocked, but I'm feeling this groove. I'm feeling getting back on the horse, riding to victory. But if we go back to our roots.
Get back to the roots.
We got to go back to the beginning.
Hey, 1 week at a time. Come back. It's week 7. There's some things I'm starting to see. Some things I'm starting to know. And we can always trust in the Browns.
Always trust in the Browns. And even when you lose, you're paying money for knowledge.
Exactly.
It's never losing.
We'll be back. Week 7. We're coming back. Fire.
Oh, shit.
Peace.
One dog, man. One dog over the line. Downtown at a railway station. One dog
Coke, you poor fool.
Sweet, sweet Mary.
Wait till you see
sweet,
those
sweet
goddamn
Mary.
bats, man.